homies, welcome to day 7 of Homeopathy Awareness Week, where we celebrate the birthday of Samuel Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy, who was born on 10 April 1755. Over the past couple of months, we have asked our listeners to record their testimonials of how homeopathy has impacted their lives, and we are delighted to be sharing those testimonials with you during Homeopathy Awareness Week from 10 to 16 April. If you haven't already, do listen back on our Homeopathy Awareness Week episodes during 2022 and 2023 for more amazing testimonials. And I also encourage you to share your love for homeopathy on your social media pages or in your newsletters to make others aware of this wonderful, safe, natural medicine so we can all celebrate Homeopathy Awareness Week together. I also wanted to let you know about the brand new documentary called Introducing Homeopathy, which is available only as a private viewing from 19 to 22 April online. We really need everyone in the homeopathic community to purchase a ticket to watch this documentary online so we can support the amazing work Kim Elia and his team are doing to bring homeopathy to the masses. To find out more about this, listen to episode 266 and go to www.introducinghomeopathy.com to purchase your ticket. Also, if you haven't already, please come join my Facebook group at www.facebook.com/groups/Hello Homies. That is the Homeopathy Hangout Podcast Facebook group where we have past and future guests, and some of our listeners like to hang out and we have some interesting discussions. And finally, thank you so much to each and every listener who was brave enough to share your homeopathy testimonial. I know for many of you it was quite scary to record yourself, and we've even had some brave kiddies who have shared their stories. Please know that I appreciate your bravery and thank you for helping us bring homeopathy to the world. Enjoy the episode.
Hello, I'm Max, age 11 from Australia. Firstly, I'd like to thank my mum for giving me the knowledge I have today on homeopathy. I use a remedy called Nat Murloc because it's my remedy and it helps me with a lot of things. I'm also very sporty, so when I get hurt I can rely on arnica to help me feel better. I can't remember, but my mum tells me how homeopathy helped with my development concerns when I was young. I really recommend people to use homeopathy for health benefits and much more.
Hi, my name is Ali. I'm 9 and I'm from Australia. I discovered remedies from my mum and Eugenie when I was about 4 or 5. My favourite remedy is probably Apis because it gets rid of all my itchy stings and all that kind of stuff. I remember when I was about 3, I was in the shop that Eugenie worked for and stole a remedy, and my mum found out and I went broke after that. And thank you, and sorry Eugenie.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunita Venchard and I'm from the UK. I discovered homeopathy from a magazine article in the 90s when I had health issues that the doctor couldn't help without putting me onto long-term medication. I tried it and it really helped me and I was hooked, so much so that I trained to be a homeopath. I still practice today and also write about it too. My favourite remedies are too many to mention here, but I love belladonna, which has helped me and others numerous times for fevers, gum inflammation and a whole host of other complaints. Pyrogen is also another favourite that has helped myself and others with infection, even when antibiotics couldn't. Homeopathy is the main form of healthcare for myself and my family. I don't know what I'd have done without it for the past 25 years. We have healed everything from teething and colic to UTIs and more chronic complaints such as liver and kidney complaints and anxiety. For anyone new to homeopathy, I would just say try it. You'll never look back. A whole new exciting and effective way of treating yourself and others will open up to you. It can seem daunting, but there's so much information out there. Just read about it, and I really recommend getting a first aid kit so that you have the main remedies at home ready for when you need to use them. I have never tired of learning about homeopathy, and with over 7,000 remedies, there's always more to learn. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Hi, my name is Bo. I'm from Perth. How I discovered homeopathy is I saw a post by Eugenie on one of the mums groups here in Perth on Facebook, and I was intrigued, so I watched her introductory video and it all went from there. Now I'm studying to become a homeopath. What my favourite remedies are, so I would say aconite. It's basically used in my house so often for any sudden onset of illness, any shocks or trauma if kids have hurt themselves, and also just recently used it for a serious migraine that was sudden onset after stopping caffeine. Gave me instant relief, and also my other favourite would be arnica. Obviously we use that a lot with my 3 kids for bumps and bruises. And how homeopathy has helped me, definitely the biggest change and improvement for me has been having a consultation with a homeopath and basically completely ameliorating my period pain, which I've suffered with for my entire life, and having a constitutional prescription has really helped. I also use Eugenie's painful period support. If there's any little bit of pain, I take 1 dose and I'm completely pain-free. And advice for new homeopathy users, enjoy the ride, get yourself a good kit of at least 30 remedies, which will really help you in future. Don't wait until you get sick, because it becomes too much of a rush job then. And join some homeopathy groups like Eugenie Kruger's homeopathy support group. And that's about it.
Hello, my name's Manuela. I live in Canada and I'm a homeopath. The first time I heard about homeopathy was through a friend years ago. But when I really started getting into homeopathy was when I had my kids, which is usually how it is. And I wanted to find something that was natural, that didn't have side effects or complications, and homeopathy was the answer. And that's when I really started getting curious and taking classes, a good first aid class. I recommend that to anyone who's starting out in homeopathy. Just take a little first aid class, whether it be with unicist remedies or complexes, anything that makes sense to you. Get a good book and then just practice. And if you are like me, well, you just get more and more curious and want to know more and more about it. And then maybe you'll end up being a homeopath. I find that homeopathy is the medicine of the future. It is amazing. And the more I discover about it, the more I am just blown away. Like right now, I'm here in Cuba on a mission with the homeopaths, HTSF it's called. It's a Canadian organization. And I am just seeing how homeopathy is integrated into the healthcare system and how it's being used, even at a wide scale. The whole population gets homeopathy. Like for example, it was first response during the pandemic. So this is just some of the things that are being done in some countries, and there's so much more that we can do around the world and in our own countries, whether it be in Canada or elsewhere. Really, the sky is the limit. So get excited, get curious, get out there, and just, do it. Just do it. Just give it a try, and talk about it with your friends. And let's continue building these beautiful communities where we support each other, where we help each other, and where we continue to do our research and we continue to publish our studies. And I think that just with our hard work and our passion, we will win the whole world over. So thank you, Eugenie, and thank you, Hanuman, and thank you all, you inspiring homeopaths and patients, our clients, users around the world, and wishing you all the best.
Hi, Nicole McConnon here in Perth, Western Australia. Homeopathy has really made a massive difference in my life on so many levels. And I have so many stories, it's actually hard to know which one to share, but I have chosen to share one of my nice stories about my secondary infertility and my 2 home births, about my angel, my miracle, and my gift. So I was in my 2nd year of studying homeopathy and I was desperately wanting to have another baby, had for years at that stage, but I had also put it on the back burner as I was feeling quite grateful that I had one, and you know, if it was meant to be, it would happen. I had no medical intervention by choice, and there was no known reasons. It was just being referred to as secondary infertility. All I was doing was studying homeopathy, and I was seeing a homeopath on a regular basis, but not specifically for infertility. I was going for me for everything, but obviously this did come up, and I was given some targeted remedies as well for this secondary infertility, but it wasn't the be all and the end all at that stage, although I would wanted it to happen. Anyhow, my second baby, who I refer to as my miracle, he was born in the end of my 3rd year of college, and at that stage my firstborn little boy, who I liked to call my angel, was nearly 7. So it was a big gap, but it didn't stop there. Within months I actually fell pregnant again, and my 3rd child, my gift, a little girl. After having 2 boys, I had a little girl, and she was born 12 months and 13 days later, and my Irish twins too. And yeah, I was actually still studying. I was in my 4th year of college, my final year, and my little girl was born in the last month of college. So I had 2 babies while studying homeopathy. So yeah, it was a very interesting time, and thankfully down to some wonderful classmates and the college as well, I managed to get through it and pass and whatnot. Anyhow, I was also very lucky to go on and have 2 planned home births with both of those babies, and as they were so close together, I even had the same midwife, and my mom was there, my husband, my midwife, and with the help of them and my very important childbirth kit, I managed to have 2 relatively easy home births, and it was a wonderful experience. Anyhow, thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Susie and I'm from sunny Perth, Western Australia. I discovered homeopathy when my little baby girl was only 5 weeks old. I actually wanted an alternative from all the chemicals that was to flood her pure little body. And when I met Eugenie, I was so thankful. I was so thankful I found someone who could give me some extra information and some support that just resonated with a more natural kind of lifestyle that I wanted for myself and my family. And she was an angel, really. Like Eugenie she just glowed in this beautiful kindness. She was so gentle. I had heaps of anxiety at the beginning, new mum, bombarded with all these things that I shouldn't had to do, and yeah, I was scared. So it was so nice to have someone that didn't push anything onto me, but just kind of gave me like all these options, and I just felt so much calmer and relaxed, and I was like, yes, I found a community, and I haven't turned back. I've just kept going forward with homeopathy. So my favourite remedies over the years has been chamomilla, which was just awesome when Daisy was teething. I just remember going through bottles and bottles of it. At the moment, we're using a lot of the bronchitis mix because she gets this really deep cough that she can't shake. And personally, I love using the Narayani remedies for energetic protection. But yeah, there's a whole different range of all different ones that we've been using over the years, and yeah, I love all of them. And a very funny fact is that, if you get the family onto it, my husband actually is so much better at remembering to use them and to use different types. He's really onto it, actually. He's the one that goes straight to the homeopathy instead of the alternative medicines that are full of lots of yucky chemicals. And I think, if you're going to start, he had never heard of this whole way of living, and if you get the whole family onto it, they're going to surprise you. They're going to surprise you with what they start learning about it, what they start seeing in terms of relieving symptoms and just helping the person go through whatever they're going through. So the remedies have a place for everything. Interesting fact is that I have a really good friend from Brazil, and she actually told me that she's been using them since she was a kid, since she was a child, and her mum actually gave them to her, as did her whole community, and she's about 45 at the moment, and she has the most amazing immune system. She always goes to the natural remedies because it's that was what you did since she was a kid. This is all she's ever known. So I thought it was something quite new, but it's actually been around longer than I thought. And and if I can give this gift to Daisy and pass it on to other family members, then this whole lifestyle change of strengthening the immune system, and also just having an alternative to things that we've always reached for when we were younger, things that have much more of a benefit to our bodies. It makes us stronger, and our vitality and our energy is just more vibrant. So I love it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Nimisha Parekh from the UK. I've been practicing for 20 years and loving every minute of it. You may have heard me on the homeopathy podcast on Narayani remedies and the Banerjee protocols. I hope you found them helpful. I'd like to especially thank Eugenie for all the great work she's doing and continuing to get the word out there. It's great. And to all the new homeopaths or budding homeopaths, just wanted to share that it can be an up and down road, but you're in a good time now where homeopathy is growing stronger from strength to strength. So hang in there and just keep marching along. Thank you.
Hi there. My name is Mel, and I live in Bermuda. I studied homeopathy in the UK, and I returned to Bermuda about 8 years ago. I really enjoy treating people with homeopathy. For me, it's a very dynamic and powerful system of medicine, and it works in a very subtle way to help the body restore balance and restore homeostasis. This can be very obvious with acute conditions, where symptoms can be relieved sometimes within minutes or within hours, and it's almost as if nothing has happened. There was no condition to begin with. However, with chronic conditions, it can seem like homeopathy is not working. But what I've observed is that actually it's working behind the scenes. So it's helping to restore the balance, restore homeostasis in ways that we don't really acknowledge. So, for instance, sometimes the sleep can be improved, appetite, food choices, desire for peace can happen. So while we tend to want the physical pain or the presenting complaint or the obvious symptoms to just be eradicated and to go away, sometimes it takes a while to get there, and it's necessary for us to go through a process in order for those symptoms to disappear. So what I would say to people new to homeopathy is to have patience. Get to know yourself. Get to know your body. The body is always speaking to us. It's always telling us what we need. And a lot of times we don't listen. So homeopathy is really a medicine that helps us, or if we're open to it, it gets us to a point where we really get to know ourselves on a mental level, emotional level, and a physical level. So I just have words of encouragement for people new to homeopathy, and even for those of us who have used it for a long time. Continue to enjoy it, be open to it, and know that it is absolutely the medicine for the 21st century.
Can you describe what you were like when you first came for treatment?
When I first came for treatment, I was a shadow of myself. Any sort of energy I used for minor tasks, I would end up back in bed, completely exhausted and fatigued, and I would have to rest for 2-3 days before I could get back up on my feet again to do general household tasks. I wasn't eating properly because I felt nauseous, I had aches and pains, and I just felt really ill.
What was your breathing like at the time?
The breathing was very on and off. I would have days where I'd be feeling quite breathless, other days wasn't too bad, but the breathlessness sort of combined with the fatigue. The more fatigued I was, the more breathless I was. All the symptoms were exacerbated with the fatigue, so the more fatigued I was, the more the symptoms were raising their heads, so I had to basically just lie down all the time and just rest. So it wasn't really much of my life. I couldn't work, I couldn't go back to work, I couldn't hold conversations with people, I couldn't read, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't multitask things, I had really bad brain fog, my memory was terrible, I needed silence a lot of the time, I felt fluey when I woke up in the morning with internal tremors. It was just horrible.
And what was your experience of the healing journey through homeopathy?
Well, one thing it taught me, apart from the treatments, the guidance of not to push through, not to constantly keep going, to keep within a circle of my energy and do no more, so that I had energy left for healing during the night when I was sleeping, was a big learning curve for me. Because you think, I'll just keep going, and it was the wrong thing to do. So I had to learn to pace properly, and by that I would do a little thing and then I would go and sit down and rest. And not rest by on my phone or on the TV, but rest as in just quiet. I could maybe put on some nice music and just listen to that and just close my eyes and rest, even for 10-15 minutes. And then I would get up and maybe do another little thing and then rest again, and then I would say that's all I'm doing today. And that went on for a good few months, to eventually I could maybe do 2 or 3 things and then rest, then another couple of things and rest, to the point now that I can do what I want to do without having to stop in between.
So that was a strategy. Yes, that was a strategy to cope with the low energy.
With the fatigue, yes.
What was the effect of the action of the remedies on the symptoms?
So the remedies on the symptoms, I've had that, it's been that long trying to think back what I initially started on. I made sure I took them. I had it in my diary to make sure, and it would ping me so that I didn't miss any. And I took them religiously to make sure that I was getting them. And I just slowly felt myself wakening again, my energy wakening again. And I had a lot of symptoms like pins and needles and burning in the limbs and internal tremors, and they just slowly started to go, not all at once, just slowly. As the treatment went on, it just slowly started to leave, and it was as if I still had fragments of the virus inside my system. That's personally, I don't know if this is true, but that's personally what I felt. And my immune system just wasn't clearing it out completely. And the treatment gave my immune system that little bit of, I don't know what the word would be, but it helped my immune system to clear out anything else that was maybe just fragments still lying there, so that my body could start healing properly.
And now, compared to when you had it, what are you capable of doing now? I
couldn't work. I was off work for about 7 months.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to work, I went back maybe 2-3 hours at a time, and I'm on my feet in my job. So after the 2-3 hours, I would find I would get really bad shoulder pain and neck pain, and that was my body telling me that I'd done too much already. Now, this week, I was moving premises, and I helped move all the boxes into my car and into the van, moved them out into the new premises, emptied them, and that was for 7 hours. And the following day, I met a friend and we chatted for about 4 hours for lunch. And then the day after that, I went back to work and did another 7 hours, emptying boxes and sorting out the new area. And then today I've been to the shops and got, it's my son's birthday, and got everything in for his birthday. And I'm sitting here talking to you. That's
so hardly any restrictions now.
That's the difference. I was thinking about this because I knew I had my consultation with you today, and I was driving to the shops and I thought, Dr. Glass will not believe the difference in me.
I do.
And I can't believe the difference in myself, and I just don't take it for granted anymore. Having this energy, it's made me so happy.